I'm not allowed to worry with anybody. No matter what they will do to you, I'm not supposed to worry you. You are supposed to be smiling. You are supposed to be in your morning like mood, you know. So whatever that's transpire between you and anybody, you are not allowed to react or to do anything aside, you know, smile and sit down, you know, laugh. So that is it. The scarf, anything that you are putting on there, the slippers. Hey guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on when you are watching this video. So guys, I'm going to be updating you guys concerning my stay in my husband's village. The burial is done, so, and I'm just trying to complete the traditional rites of a widow according to the tradition of my husband's people. You know, every town, every village, they have their own custom and tradition which you are bound to obey. As some people are saying, this type of thing, does it still exist in some parts of the country? Yeah, because I can't really say is only in Igbo land. It's everywhere, it's general. Tradition is tradition. So as a widow, you are going to obey, you know, you are going to obey the tradition. First, before I start, you are going to be seeing me more on these clothes always. So anytime I put up a video here and you see these clothes, please don't complain, because this is my clothes now for 1 month. So according to the tradition of the land, any woman that loses her husband, you are meant to, after the burial, immediately after the burial, then some other widows from the community, they will come. I'm not saying as in the community as a whole, I'm saying per kindred, they will come around and you know, pray for you, then tell you stops you are going to be doing. So for now, you are going to be seeing me on these clothes for 1 month. So what I do is, my mother is around, so she's helping with house chores and stuff like that, because I'm not meant to do anything. I'm not meant to touch anything. The only thing I'm doing now is sleep, wake up, eat. You know, that is a bath in the morning when is the right time to do any of this. So that is what I'm doing for now. So that is the reason why my mother should be around me. If your mother is not around, you need another person that is close to you to be around, so that the person can assist in some of these chores, because you won't be doing anything. So they came in after the burial of my husband and told me that from today henceforth, I'm going to choose a particular cloth, that cloth is something, is what I will wear for 1 month. 1 month. So you are shocked and surprised, likewise myself, but that is a tradition. I have to carry it out. For the fact I'm doing it for my late husband, I'm not bothered, I'm not, you know, worried. So I'm going to wear this particular clothes for 1 month. So it's not just only this clothes. Whatever I put on my body now, starting from the day the ritual started, whatever I'm wearing now, the clothes, the bra, the underwear, the scarf, anything that you are putting on there, the slippers, everything will be burnt at the end of that 1 month. So you see, it's not easy. So, and you are meant to stay indoor. Not that I'm not coming outside, I'll come outside. Then my coming outside is only in the compound, so I'm only meant to move around in the compound. I'll come out, I sit outside, then move around. If I want to like stretch my leg, I'll just move around. I won't trespass to another compound or on the road. I'm meant to remain in my husband's compound. I can go around, walk around the compound, then I'll come back to that particular spot where I'm staying. Then that is it. Then another thing is that I have a special seat a special seat from today. From that day, that is where I've been sitting. They use something to tie it. That seat is not something fetish. It's just something that will mark that this seat is not meant to be sat by anybody, maybe a man or another person, another woman who is not a widow, another person who is not a widow. So such person, nobody will sit on that chair. The only person that is allowed to sit on that chair is a widow. A fellow widow like myself will come and sit on that chair, or my children. You know, children, you can't remove them from all this. So my kids, they can come around and have a seat on that particular chair. You understand? So I'm the only one that will carry the chair outside. I'm the only one that will bring the chair inside. That is it. So no other person is allowed to sit on that chair. So that is it. Then I have my own special plates, spoon, cup. I'll be drinking with for the period of 1 month. So I'm only allowed to eat with that particular plate, which is packed in here in my room here. You understand? It's packed here because they want to identify it. So it's also tied with something so that they can know it's whatever they are serving me food. All right, so that is it. So another thing is, I'm not allowed to cook. I'm not allowed to go close to the what do they call this local setting that they use in cooking in the village. I'm not allowed to use the gas. I'm not allowed to do anything, even washing of plates, washing of clothes. I'm not allowed to do all those things. So I'm only allowed to step out to ease myself, come inside, relax, or you sleep. So that is the only thing I'm allowed to do. And another thing is that I'm not allowed to worry with anybody. No matter what they will do to you, you are not supposed to worry. You are supposed to be smiling. You are supposed to be in your morning like mood, you know. So whatever that's transpire between you and anybody, you are not allowed to react or to do anything aside, you know, smile and sit down, you know, laugh. So that is it. So after all these things, when they started the rituals, they first of all prayed with holy water, sprinkled the holy water, blessed me. They also told me that I can go to church on Sunday. They said you are free to go to church on Sunday, only to church. Aside that, I'm not allowed to go anywhere aside from church. So I'm only permitted to go to church on Sunday. For the period of this 1 month, I'm only permitted to go to church. Aside church, I'm not going anywhere. Another ritual they told me about is that they went outside and bring small cane, like, you know, small stick, and say I should use it to touch my children one after the other. When I asked why, they said the reason why I'm doing this is because I'm in my mourning period, so that whenever I beat the kids, it won't harm them. If they didn't do it like this, that whenever I beat my kids, they might fall sick. So the reason why they say I should just eat them the cane little, so that whenever I'm angry or they provoke me, if I beat them, it will not, you know, harm them or cause them to fall sick. So another question, me now, me, I had to ask a lot of questions because I want to get to know where I will go wrong. I want to make sure that everything is perfect on my own side. That is my husband's tradition, so I have to obey it. They are not killing me. They are just telling me what others have gone through. So for the fact that they didn't beat me, they didn't do cause inflict any harm on me, I'm okay with that. For the fact that it's just for 1 month, I'm okay with that. Another thing is that where I'll pass phases should not be in a farm where they just planted the cassava this year. I should not use that place for my convenience. I'm not allowed to use where they planted cassava newly. It should be a bush, not or cassava where they planted cassava for years. Where they have been planting cassava for years. So that is another rules that I'm going to obey. So guys, I don't know. I want to know what you think about all this tradition. I want to know what is your opinion. Do you think it's worth it? Do you think that this tradition should be, do away with, like, forgotten? You understand? Because I got to meet a lot of widows that encouraged me, that came to mourn with me. Some people told me that they don't mourn. Some people told me that immediately they buried their husband, the next day they left. Some people told me that after 1 week they left. But you know what? I'm not feeling it. I'm not saying that their tradition is bad. I'm not saying, but I just want to know what you think about this tradition. Is it worth it? Or what do you think about it? Let's meet in the comment section. Let me know what you think about it. My husband is dead, gone. So whatever I do now, I don't think it will bring my husband out. I don't think it will bring my husband back to life. But if doing this will bring my husband back to life, I'll even do it for 1,000,000 days to make sure that my husband is back to life. But now, this tradition, this observation, this rites, this traditional rites, or whatever you can call it, is not going to bring my husband back. But still, I am stuck here carrying out that tradition. So guys, at the end of everything, I asked them, why am I doing this? I want to know more. As a learned person, I need to know more. I need to know why it's like this, why widows are subjected to stay for 1 month in the village, with all this don't do this, do's and don'ts. I want to know the reason why. So a particular woman told me that the only thing that she can tell me is that they are doing this to make the widows to rest, because they know what you have gone through. You are devastated, you are frustrated, you are tired, you have cried. Some will even fall sick, during when they hear the news of the death of their loved ones. So the reason why they do this is for you to rest, for you to have rest. Are you getting what I'm saying? For take that period of that 1 month, rest, put yourself together, think of how to move forward, think of how to, to move ahead. That is the reason why I side that, nothing more. So when she told me that, I was all smiled. I was like, these women that are really nice, to think about widows in such way, allowing us to rest, because they know we have gone through a lot of emotional, like we are down. When you hear the worst thing that can happen to any woman is the death of your husband. No matter what, it's better for the person to stay. So that is the reason why they are doing this. So tell me what you think. Tell me what's your own suggestion, your own opinion about this tradition. And guys, like I told you guys, I'll be bringing more updates on every event that will happen during this mourning period. So tell me what you think. What do you think is the best way to handle this tradition? Do you think I should just relax, and carry on the tradition, or what else do you think? So guys, like I promised you, I'll be bringing more updates to you on what is happening. Thank you so much for listening. I love you guys. Bye.